Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eddie Marcus, and I'm back again. On yesterday, the impeachment process against your president was complete. Congress spoke, and now God speaks. I find it expedient to speak directly to the American people. As God's agent, God's concern for you, there is no politics in what I am delivering, but rather a message of life that I bring not to politicians, rather directly to you, the public, the people. What is this thing, Republican and Democrat, conservative, liberals? Where did it come from? It came from the great destroyer, going back and forth throughout the earth, dividing and conquering, as the United States president is dividing this nation. God-fearing, boasting, special Republican, and demonic Democrats. God has nothing to do with it. I am what politicians, in fact, what none of you could ever be. I am the voice of God, and whether it is admitted or not, this is my show. This is and has been my plan from the beginning. Humans are made to be a part of my creation team. God has no preference between men and women, black and white, American and others. All your duties are designed to be performed from earth. The earth is designed to be your home and all living things that are there. I made every human to have the same requirements for survival while on earth. I stacked and staged the earth with every resource necessary for that survival. I placed the resources in the earth, on the earth, above the earth, seen and unseen. In human creation, I implanted in every human that comes to earth a career desire for the purpose of engaging themselves in the initial creative process of survival. The career desire brings with it a great joy in applying oneself to that position, which is connected to every other position, which is connected to every effect to meet the needs and wants and desires of not only every American, but every human on earth. Given that every human wants to survive and require the same sustenance, the career attributes working together with every other make the careers easy, simple, and the process fluid, so that enough of all that Americans and humans require is made manifest in such a magnitude that every American, every human, will have access to God's blessings on earth. A simple carte blanche is made available to every citizen, giving them the authority to access whatever they want: food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, transportation, infrastructure, and whatever their imagination will lead them. Not one penny, not one dime, not $1, not one debt, not one credit, not one fee, not one interest in my heaven on earth. As God, I provided for humans to live on earth as in heaven, in peace, prosperous, freedom, joy of life, and fulfillment of dreams. Without lies, without cheating, without stealing, without killing, without hate, bigotry, crime, or violence. I send my advocate to deliver this message, for America is on a path of destruction from her leadership and blind followers. It is time people trust themselves and protect themselves from anyone that want to lead them other than their instruction from citizens and the boss. The earth is mine, and the fullness thereof, and you that dwell therein. Truthfully, humans own nothing on earth except the results of their choices. That's short, to the point, ladies and gentlemen, but before I go, just let me summarize the most important parts. Republican and Democrat, that's what you just saw on display in the United States Congress. Republicans saying one thing, Democrats saying another. Democrats saying that the president is guilty of these things, and the Republicans saying it doesn't matter, we're not going to even prosecute. When it's done, the president, who has been set free by those that follow him and believe him, goes back on the attack. How wonderful those who supported him. How wonderful the Republicans are. How great they are. How evil and demonic the Democrats are. How they've tried to persecute and made the nation suffer. And right now you, the Republican people, along with the president and the Department of Justice, should do everything you can to bring those that stood up for what was right, stood up for what was just, stood up for what was fair, and bring them to justice. See if we can put them in jail or some other persecution for daring to stand against the one that goes back and forth throughout the earth trying to see what to destroy. On the other hand, all the lies, all the cheating, all the stealing, all the killing, all of the hatred, all of the bigotry, all of the crime, all of the violence. You know where it comes from? It comes from people who are being led astray. And there's no doubt in any of our minds, what I just mentioned is prevalent all over this nation and this world. But God has told you the Republicans and the Democrats are not the answer. God is. And the only thing that you have to do is recognize that God is your God. And being your God and loves you and protects you, God is the God of all human beings and love and protect them. And as he would do for you, he would do for them. And to make sure that it happens, he puts the Spirit of himself inside of you to guarantee that these things happen. And if you so happen to choose any representatives, they will speak as you have given them the authority to speak as their boss. And heaven, my friends, must be maintained on this earth. I am the voice of God.